Hello, it's Friday, September 6th, and this video segment I call My Perspective and Comments. And I'd like to talk today regarding Walmart's decision to ban and remove some ammunition from their stores. They've also said that there will be no longer any open carry, people coming in an open carry situation. This has been, I believe, an effort from the far left that have been pushing for gun control. And if they can't attack attack the Second Amendment by taking every gun out of every home, the next thing or the next plan of their strategy is, well, let's eliminate all bullets. And I believe that this was a concerted effort by some of the far left groups, politicians, putting pressure on Walmart. Now, I know with these tragedies that took place in Texas, Ohio, that there's been a lot of talk has been surrounding gun confiscation and removing guns out of people's homes. But this has been a coordinated game plan that the left is now deploying, is removing ammunition. Now, right now, Walmart's only looking at primarily AR or AK style guns, but a lot of the caliber is interchangeable or used in pistols. So now, what are they saying? Really, it's one of those slopes that ends up not just affecting rifles, but it is affecting it can affect handguns also. And it's not clear exactly what direction Walmart is going to go in this respect, but it looks like they're definitely going to be the AR style or AK style rifles. That ammunition will be pulled off and no longer sold at Walmart. Another store in my neck of the woods here in New York, they're in about several states now, a well-known grocery chain. In fact, they've been rated as one of the primary or won awards as being the #1 employer, and that company's Wegmans grocery stores, and they're based out of Rochester, New York. But they have made a decision that there will be no carry in their stores. Now, folks, I just want to say right here and now, when you have the criminal, the evil that produces those criminals driving them, and the mentally compromised, what you've basically done with Walmart and here with Wegmans is you've basically said, come on in, we're a soft target. There will be no deterrent if you want to come in and do evil and hurt people. And that's exactly what will be happening essentially. And look what they've done with the schools. The schools have signs out now, gun-free zones, and guess what? It's a soft target, and the criminal knows, hey, there won't be any pushback or there won't be any defense for us to do what we want to do. So that is a concern. And here, once again, law-abiding people cannot, they're compromised now. And Walmart and this grocery chain and a lot of the other stores will be being pushed by the left to do the very same thing. I'd also like to talk a bit about what took place this past week and the services that took place from the Social Justice Church, and it was broadcast by CNN, and what their message was for through CNN to the people that would be watching the Democratic primary, and that's who was there with those candidates, bringing the message of climate change, and the sky is falling within the next 2 to 5 to 10 years to 15 years, and they were pushing all kinds of things to that we had to do to save our planet. Now, I'd like to point out one thing, and you know, this goes back to the to Adam and Eve. You know, Satan is a liar, and the lie back when Adam and Eve were tempted is that you can eat of that apple and your eyes will be open and you'll be like God. And the same spirit that is pushing that same lie, that and these politicians would put themselves above God. You're telling me, and that's what these politicians are ultimately saying, that the creator of the universe is sitting in heaven right now and just trembling because his creation is going to destroy his creation. Now, if that isn't a lie from Satan, I don't know what is. Because God, he's the Alpha, he's the Omega, he's the beginning, he's the end, he's the creator. So the creator, it has put into place having his creation be destroyed from man-made. If that religion and what they're pushing, and it is wrapped up in a belief system. And I think what really is troubling, and it shines a light on how far the leftist movement, the Democrats, have gone. You had, during this session this week, you had Bernie Sanders standing up there saying that we can also help with climate change by making it more easy and open up more opportunities to kill babies. Yes, to open it up more, to abort more babies, and that will help in slowing and stopping climate change. Now, folks, if that isn't a message right from the pit of hell, I don't know what is. But it's definitely troubling, and that's the spirit of the age. And Satan has been running rampant. And what we're seeing also is there's an audience. And we see it from things that have happened in our school system where there is no absolutes anymore. God has been removed from anything that has to do in the public, and now you've got to. It's unclear, and it has to be clarified now that when you send your child to school, that they can have a Bible in their backpack, and that's being challenged right now. There's some uncertainty that you can't send your child with a Bible in their backpack. So there's a battle here, and once again, as I've stated before, this is a spiritual battle. and Satan is pushing that evil. And if he can kill more babies by any means and any excuse possible, and Bernie Sanders just made that statement. Evil. And Satan's handprints, fingerprints all over it. So, once again, as I've stated before, we continue to pray. We continue to listen to these Democrats and what they're espousing. Because, once again, as I've stated before, if any one of those candidates become president, this nation is definitely would be in a spiraling turn of events, spiraling down the toilet, if you know what I'm saying, because the evil that would be condoned and promoted from these leftists, we just can't let our nation slide that far into degradation. And that's my perspective and comment.